For all you bachelors out there and also people just looking to make simple spaghetti dishes or other dishes for that matter, I just thought I would share this recipe that I came up with for making very easy spaghetti that tastes good, but you know, it's not gonna mean you have to spend a bunch of time in the kitchen. So here I am right now cooking up some of this sausage. This is you know, just kind of a standard pork breakfast sausage. I know when I was growing up we'd often use ground beef and things like that, but then I started thinking, well, you know, I never get ground beef on my pizza really. It's pretty much always sausage or pepperoni, things like that. And I know sausage is oftentimes included in lasagna too. So I went ahead and got this thing of breakfast sausage. You can get a, you know, Jimmy Dean, I know is a very common brand. This is, you know, very comparable to that. But this is what I do to start with, and then I will show you how I end up putting this together with the other ingredients in a moment. Okay guys, what I've done now here is you can see the sausage has done cooking. There's a, you know, a decent amount of grease in the bottom of the pan, so what I did is I just shifted over to this pot here. It's a little bit easier to kind of boil things with as well. And now what I'm going to do here is just add a little bit more of this sauce that I have. See, I haven't quite mixed the rest of this sauce in. Okay. I've noticed usually with a pound of sausage, about a can and a half of pizza or of pasta sauce is usually enough and creates kind of a good meat to sauce ratio. I've done it with just one can before and it seemed like it was a little bit heavy with the meat, so I think this is better. So now the sausage is cooked. That only took about 15 minutes, 15-20 minutes. Just, well, I defrosted the sausage, it took about 6 minutes, but about 15 minutes in prep time. You toss in the sauce here, whichever sauce you're choosing. I personally, I think Ragu and Prego are good, you know, good solid sauces, and they're also quite affordable too. But now I think what I'm going to do here is just probably simmer the sausage and the sauce together, maybe on medium heat for say 9 minutes. Should be good enough. And just go ahead and set this cover on. There's still going to be vent holes that you see there on the side. And I'll just lower the heat. Well, maybe I'll just take that off. But just lower the heat so it's just kind of simmering. That way all the kind of juices from the sauce and the sausage will mix together, and but you're not going to end up, you know, evaporating a ton of the water from the pasta like you would if you had it on really high heat. Then you'd be stuck with this kind of sauce that's too dry and things. So, all right, we'll let that hang out now for another 8 minutes. And I already have some pasta that is pre-made. Made this several days ago, and it's enough for, you know, one serving. So I don't think I'll make a new batch of pasta You know, today this should be enough, I think, for, you know, for my lunch. This is some spaghetti that I just reheated in the microwave. Usually when I make noodles, I just make some extra, and that way, you know, you have some you can heat up really easily later. You don't have to boil the water all over again and things. Voila. Very nice there, ready to go. And we're almost done with the pasta, or excuse me, the sauce here. So this sauce is basically done. You see the timer is about to run out. Go ahead and take off this lid here, shut off the heat, and we are ready to serve. Total prep time for this was probably about 25-30 minutes. I did already have the noodles prepared, but you know, if you have those going on the burner next to either the sausage or the sauce here, you could prepare those at the same time and still have everything done within that time frame. Nice thing about the sausage is, I mean, not only does it provide a good amount of protein for your meal, but it already has some, you know, some spices and things like that in there that kind of add just sort of some, you know, additional kind of flavor and sort of interest to the dish. Go ahead and take a bite here, see how it is. I usually eat spaghetti with a knife these days. Very good, very simple. This, what I prepared here today, probably provides probably about 4 good-sized dinner meals, I would say, and that's just with about a pound of sausage and a cannon or a jar and a half of pasta sauce. But that is it. Hope this helped you guys out with kind of your future spaghetti making. A couple other things I wanted to mention is that's nice about this dish is that it does have your protein, carbohydrates, and also the portion of vegetables that come with the pasta sauce. So it's actually you know, pretty good as far as your diet goes as well. Thanks for watching and enjoy.